I apologize for that, but I'm hoping we are back. And tips. We did a film. Yeah, at the door. Test. Good lord. I wish I had a whiskey. All right. Well, we're back live. Abuse. Can you hear it? I'm sorry. Only reason why it's silent is because it's I can fix that. Also, check your phone. I'm waiting for it to load. Hmm. All right, chat. We are back in the city. I'm trying to remember what happened. So, the last time we played this, ooh, sorry, Tasha. Um, last time we found the killer and we talked him down to surrendering, and he surrendered, turned himself into the Stilgar Road, and I think they chopped his head off. Now, we're on to find out what
So close, but what's the point?
I'm going to tell you, like I've been told before. A watch pot never boils. How am I supposed to do my job if your iron supplier keeps sending me bad ingots? That ore is more watered down than feed Cern's whatever. What if one of my swords shear off in a fight? No one will buy from me again. I'm not paying another skit until he sends a shipment that passes my inspection first. Those are fucking awesome. I like the dragon one. And if you're rude about it, I'm paying half. Yes, you could.
You there. You look like you know your way around. Hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway.
Hold on, Tasha. Hold on. Fine, whatever you pick.
I've already been paid for them. If Volter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do?
Ooh, that's right. I gotta sell. I gotta sell. Don't sell that. Don't sell that. don't know why you're being a turd. This is true. But don't be a turd now.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
Let me help you.
Envoy.
Can I help you? Tasha? Who are you? Do you need something? I was just leaving. Do we have a...
Paradise is not finished with you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. My compatriots have observed your judgment. We have a message for you. We do not give second warnings. Consider this one carefully.
Okay. Envoy, blood spilled is repaid in kind. Keep an eye on the trees as you travel. Carry you away from dawn shore and deeper inland. Do not forget this one. A sligoo. Ill. Pokey. Catch. Ultra. Ball. What's that, Tasha?
Some lockdown, eh? People just seem to come and go as they please.
Okay. But I will only say it's an amazing idea if you let me help you. Let me help you.
That cartographer mentioned this spot in their letter. Let's take a look around.
Tasha. Yes. But let me help you. Damn. Don't be a turd. Oh, there's more room out than there is in. Let the gas out.
Pure Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. No, none more than usual. Both settlements are
Tasha.
survivors. They just
Let me help
use
you,
different
Tasha.
methods. Don't spend much time. Never really needed it. A job is a job, Envoy. But not all places are created equal. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. Until next time. Right, what do you want to know? Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle.
Are you ignoring me now,
Paradise isn't
Tasha?
the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Huh. Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got himself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Right. Good talk. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil. Right. What do you want to know? Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good talk. What are you grinning about?
Huh? Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. Good. Because it is the Dream Scourge, not Helia's parsley, that threatens all of us out here. Honestly, I wish more of your countrymen shared your pragmatism and decency. What's on your mind? I'll be here if you need me. Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right? Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it? Anyway, look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything.
Alright, we're going to... No. Break that down. Break this down. Not break that down. Oh my goodness. Don't.
You know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
So we're going to that one. Ten incoming thralls shock. Capacity.
Okay, Amakul. I'll keep. Keep that in mind.
Ooh. Bear claws and beetle shield. Alright.
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before in my life.
What Orlin girl?
Right. What do you want to know? Trees, rocks, water, dirt. A few Zarps and bears, but not much else here wants to kill you. Enjoy it. It'll get worse from here. Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak.
Mm-hmm.
If we haven't heard by now, we probably won't. A good hunter does the job and doesn't ask for credit. At least the people who hunt out there aren't going to get killed by a plague-ridden bear. That's something. Right. Good talk.
I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf
I like that one.
remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too? Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Well, I guess we're about to find out.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased.
I don't suppose Ludwig told you where she was going.
I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Hopefully, your handling of Egwolf brought us some grace with her.
Oh, one other thing. A desperate young man at your embassy asked me to deliver this to you. Apparently his expedition team has run into some trouble in the caves north of the city. I reckon he was a little starstruck by the whole idea, and no one else could spare the time. Oh, and I wouldn't wait too long. Those caves have been unstable the last few days. Roots and earthquakes and the like. Take care out there, Envoy.
Dear Envoy, I'm sorry to bother you. The ambassador's secretary told me you might pass this way as you head on to Pt.4. I know you have important business with the animancers, but before you go, I have an urgent issue that needs your special attention as a representative of the Emperor. And, well, the guides. If you spread the time, I'd never forget it. I'll be outside the embassy. You can't miss. It's fucking hilarious.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Money?
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in.
And Egwolf's death won't help matters.
Survival dictates you remove a threat as soon as it makes itself known. That's exactly what you did.
Regardless, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the vrikas.
How?
Yeah, I've seen
Sure.
floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift.
Why are you being stubborn? Why won't you let me help you? Gotcha. Stop being an ass. Let me help you. That's what friends do. That's the stream account.
And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
Does he,
How do
though?
you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think he has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Animancy is outlawed in Adir for a reason. Meddling with souls is no one understands souls like they do. If they know something, we should hear them out.
Fair enough, but I wouldn't expect a warm welcome. Hilgard's already brought your homeland's prohibitions against animancy to paradise.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island.
They're an eccentric bunch. You'll see. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
They don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. Hopefully there's nothing to that. But if there is, we'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway...
We'll go to the cabin.
You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Give me a second. Pepper. I didn't expect this somebody could complicate. We'll stare that there's.
I look forward to hearing what you think the word easy means.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy.
Let's get started.
That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Hey, you don't have to butter me up.
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have two rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
What the fuck? No. Well. All right. Let's see here. To here. On the road again. I just can't help it but be on the road again. Everybody likes to be on the road again. Or not all of them. It's enough of them. Unacceptable.
fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Sansa? Absolutely not. Cute as a button, but he's so high-strung. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that require the vase in the ruins. And a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
Are you flirting with me? I didn't even know that was a choice. That's hilarious.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, absolutely not. Vidaro, the governor, is an uptight postinago. But if you want to know about the governor, fetch me that artifact. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting
Ew.
people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me. Right behind you.
Here they come. Take your best shot.
Yeah.
Not bad, Marius.
Yes, this is true, Tasha. Almost there is going through changes. Unable, unstable in more than one way. All I understand his concept, these ruins have been here a long time. I don't think they're going anywhere. Wish I could say the same for us. Like the land doesn't want us here, and I can't argue with the land. Hmm. What else is Tasha? That is disturbing, Tasha. I don't think chat needs to know that you had diarrhea. Give a fuck. I know Tasha. Yup. Trust me, I know.
Darling, you are aware I can see you digging through my things, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
it's not about the size, it's in how you use it.
If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if you change.
That is terrible, bro.
Changes her mind.
Hi, Death. I don't think so. How you doing, Death?
Granted, I don't come here often, but
It's been a while.
when did it get this
Hopefully
bad?
things are going good for you, Death. Mm. Do you want the truth, or do you want me to lie to you? Nice. You'll fight me, huh? Hmm. Do I risk being beat up, or do I tell her the truth? I know, I saw. Hmm. That sounds like a good time. Actually, I've been having a lot of ups and downs, but all in all, I can't complain. I don't know what the hell you talking of, lady. You act like you know me or something. Well, I've had so I think the last time we talked, it's been a while. What are you talking about? Why am I an asshole? What did I do? The fuck? But so 3 days before my birthday, my grandfather passed. My one grandfather. And then on my dad's birthday in February, my other grandfather passed. So it's been kind of rough there. No, I did not call you old. I said you don't know me, young lady. Um, but I mean, honestly, besides that, I've been decent. I can't. I mean, I've had my ups, I've had my downs. You know, it's okay. I mean, honestly, the one that just passed, he's better off. Um, he was dealing with bladder cancer, so yes, but I would take shit. I would take him passing instead of him suffering. Also, I know, I know. Also, if you would like to, I have another account. If you would like to go and follow that, the Stream Element bot just posted it in chat. Also, last time I checked, I was one follower away from hitting 150. Don't mean I still am, but
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in Solace, but you don't see me making... beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk slow.
Oh, stop it.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you.
You seem unsettled by Ludwin. Do you want to talk about it?
Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her.
Thank you for the follow, Hubers Customs. AKA Dasha.
We reach the spines.
Thank you for hitting the 150.
Our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know.
Mm-hmm.
A storm from the same spark.
Okay, dude.
All pain cuts with the same blade. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No.
Yeah, I wonder how in the world that happened, Tasha.
The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
And the funny thing is that it's the same name as your business. Shush. Why?
One moment.
As if people weren't hungry enough.
told us that animancy would save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine. Zaripes won't even touch them.
Get owned.
Another win, but who's counting?
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return. The smile of the harvest.
Why am I shushing for? Hmm?
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said that would be great.
You showed up at a bad time. Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one.
Oh man. Unfortunately, that's where I'm heading. Got the all this I have to see.
One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when animancers fight.
All right. Okay, here we go. You were something else.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfir of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Good. Perhaps he will listen to you. I am not fashioned for statecraft. Still, I think the governor is too stubborn to be persuaded even by the Emperor's finest. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. Barter for peace, prepare for war. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
Deuces.
Subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
What we got here? Bird leg. Some loin. Some rust snout loin. And some rabbit. Thank you. Have a great day.
Would you care for a refreshment?
Mm.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only two rules of conduct: maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Thank you. This establishment is a haven for animancers, so I try to keep it free of stress. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Consider the Dream Scourge. One crisis, many ways to manage it, all of them frustrating in their contradictions. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. I would cherish your company. Farewell
Farewell for now. Very nice.
Have you heard? Giata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the Dream Scourge, not simply wait for it to pass.
Be careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears all over town.
Alright, headed to the governor's mansion.
Come on. My invention is guaranteed to enlarge.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home.
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it.
We can
You are
discuss
on
this in
it this
private.
evening.
We are discussing it now. can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? My reputation precedes me.
You two have that in common.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins.
Yeah.
Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion.
Hmm. I am an endearing envoy. Is that official enough? Excuse me, but I'm talking to this captive young lady.
Did you hear that, Ignacy? You should be taking notes.
Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression.
I like that.
As you can see, I was just proving a point to our
Esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root.
Yes, we're going to cut it
Governor
off.
would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
It's difficult to ignore dying farms once you start starving.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart.
We work together. I wouldn't stand between you and your ambitions. Maybe we can solve the Dream Scourge and let cooler heads prevail. We can't afford to delay.
If I don't have your trust, I am determined to earn it. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Whoa, you're banishing her for that?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
You're making a mistake.
Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Take your sausage, chicken, pie. But yeah.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have reason. He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for certain. Then why didn't anyone speak up with you?
Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giatta's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see a Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers.
I'm looking forward to working. Not everyone in Nadir hates him. If we stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my bias.
Likewise, they should be educational for us both. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I don't even know. I just realized this is the end. I have to leave your Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Let him grouse. His good opinion means nothing to me anymore. Pt.4 is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. You're about to make history. But first,
Research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike. Imperial envoy, research assistant. Who knew?
Careful! We'll get thrown out of the pub. We're up already.
Confounded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Yeah.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source.
Can you just...
We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove.
At the risk of stating the obvious, we're standing in front of a massive Adir Adro pillar.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else discover
The Adra is healthy.
the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giacomo.
Ooh, I do like that one. That one's probably the best. I wouldn't say the best. I wouldn't say the best. All right, let's go get this. Let's go get the art. I need to go get the art and take it back to the city.
Oh, it's you.
Envoy, over here. Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you. I can explain.
I'll explain.
Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact
Nice.
as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. Depends on the day. Hilgard told me to blend in, observe, and contact you. Now, I think I'm just supposed to wait and report back in a few days. I'm worried about drawing attention
Just
to
taking the
Meridian's
others.
crew in the
Nice.
meantime. I think they're up to something. I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous. I don't think my superior will be pleased if I just run off. I might not phrase it that way, but I'll tell him you ordered me. Many thanks, Envoy.
Oh, no, you don't. What's the target? What am I hitting?
Oh, getting tired. You go check this. I got a fine bow. I have to stay up. I'm like, I just said I was getting tired.
Time for a new weapon. The armor's too weak here. Aim where? Come and get me! Oh, that hurt. Be sick. Just wait. Need a minute. Back.
Oh, I got beat up. Inquisitor Ludwig, the leader of the Stilgaro Paladin, she fell in battle in the dead fire. Later return as a death card. Ran the
I'm injured.
Gotcha!
You're going to regret this!
Let's see what you got. Perk up. Heal yourself.
Come on, dude. You suck butt. Getting wrecked. Like being wrecked. Oh yeah. Come on.
That's it for me. Back in the fight. What's the target? Let's see what you got. Right
He's
foot.
outside.
I need a minute.
He's
Time to rally.
Come on, bro.
He's outside.
You okay? Hey! Over here! This is it for me. Look up, envoy.
Motherfucker.
Appreciate it.
Seriously. Keep dying.
Show me what you got.
I ain't got nothing running from you.
We'll get him next time. Take your best shot. Envoy, to your left. The trail goes through the ravine and into the glade.
Oh.
Careful where you step.
Hate that, but you know what normally works? taking some time off from it, and rusting on it. Oh shit.
Let's see what you got. Hell. Look up, envoy. Left flank.
Damn it.
I owe you
Get my ass beat. And I'm so damn close to where I need to be.
Look at that. After you, envoy. You're not looking so good. Come and get me! I can't quit moving. Need a man back in the fight. You okay?
Shit.
Bye. Need more time.
Eat shit's pretty cool. Fuck this shit. Oh, I like that. Eat shit. So what, you made 2 different eat shit ones?
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself?
Hold it. Hold on. Behind you. Hey! Don't die.
Shit. This is hard. I didn't put it on the easiest setting. I put it on the normal setting, and this is still hard. God, this is hard. God, dog.
Let's see what you got. Look right. Nothing there. See Not looking good. Back on my feet. Not looking so good. Come and get me! Nice shot. Thanks.
Yes, man.
Good
Ooh,
fight.
I like ye. I like ye.
Think the Delimgon did all that? Or maybe the land itself? Quiet as the depths.
Let's go. Take your best shot. Onward, to your left. Take it off.
Enough of my kin have fallen this day. This ends now.
Let's see what you got. That's more like it. Give 'em through. Hey! Over here!
I'm getting cranky. Cranky. I died again. Back here? Holy fuck.
What am I hitting? Hey! Over here!
Hey. Um.
You're not looking good. Still recover. Let me catch my breath. Die. Another down. Gotcha. On my last legs.
Alright. I think that's it. I think I'm done. I'm too damn tired. I can't do it. I cannot focus. I'm gonna want to get mad. I cannot get mad. I will not get mad. I will quit before I get mad. I don't want to get mad. I hate. You have one more to do. Is that the pissed off bear? uh so let me see here. Tell me how much time in general. 5 hours, 11 minutes, 21 seconds, and 152 messages. Even though we had a little hiccup in between. I apologize for that. Look at this. Hold on. Y'all have to see this. Look at that background. That is an amazing background. Anywho, it's 2:54 in the morning. Tomorrow I got a lot to do. So I'm going to get off. Let me see if there's anybody worth rating. Back to no. Day by day. Clouds. No. All right. Anyhow, I appreciate everybody that came out. I think Uper Customs, I thank you for following. You didn't have to. But I appreciate it. I have to update my goal. And again, I apologize for the hiccup in between, but other than that, I should be live again tomorrow. Depending on how this went, it will depend on whether or not we will do this again. I apologize now in advance for the silence, but I was trying this. Other than that, I love you guys. Tell somebody you love them because you never know if tomorrow's promised. And I'm losing my voice. Yeah, you never know if tomorrow's promised. And I will talk to you later. Peace.